Everything in his life is attention to detail, but that's why he is who he is, and that's why he's so successful.
And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves.
You can argue until you're blue in the face about whether Fangio was better, whether Jim Clark was better. He's the greatest motor racing personality of all time.
I'll own you with them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. Maybe it's hard.
When he's driving well, in tune with everything, he can see people in the audience. He can tell faces in the crowd.
I've got the key. Oh, so get in the car. You can ride it wherever you want. Get inside it. You want to steal.
Jackie's word is his bond, and that's unusual nowadays. And he's always delivered.
Take me by the tongue and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves.
You get frustrated because he's so obviously right, and it was so clear that you ask yourself, well, why didn't the rest of the organisation see this?
And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got them moves.
I think Jackie was the most focused and the most business oriented. And if a sponsor wanted Jackie to work for them, they knew they were going to get value for money.
To my eyes and I'll own you with them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them
Racing in Canada, our inductees scored a pole position in 1970, then registered back-to-back victories in the 1971 and 1972 Formula One Canadian Grand Prix in Tyrrell at Motorsport International Raceway, now Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. In 1971, he arrived at Motorsport as that year's world champion. He led 51 of 64 laps in a rain and fog-shortened race to take a 38-second victory over Ronnie Peterson, lapping all but two cars. It was his sixth win that season. He returned to Motorsport in 1972, and he was flawless, winning another Canadian Grand Prix with a 48-second advantage over Peter Revson. Our inductee also scored points in two other Canadian Grand Prix, with a sixth in 1968 at Mont-Tremblant and a fifth at Motorsport again in 73, which turned out to be his last Formula One start. Competing in an era where Formula One drivers often raced in multiple series, he agreed to drive for the fledgling Carl Haas team in the 1971 Can-Am Championship. Behind the wheel of a somewhat tempestuous and unreliable Lola T260, he was still able to wrestle the pole away from the powerful McLaren team and drivers Denny Hume and Peter Revson in his Can-Am debut at Motorsport before a mechanical failure forced him to park it while leading. He won the next race at Mont-Tremblant, Quebec, beating the two McLarens in a head-to-head battle, delivering Carl Haas's maiden Can-Am victory. The Scotsman's two triumphs that year helped him finish third overall in the point standings behind champion Revson and runner-up Hume. After withdrawing from racing after the 1973 Formula One season finale at Watkins Glen, New York, when teammate Francois Sivert died in a horrific accident, Sir Jackie came to Canada again, this time as a broadcaster, working with ABC Sports for the Toronto Kart IndyCar races and the CBC for its Formula One telecasts with Brian Williams.